Hello, everybody. Welcome back. It is wonderful to see you all. So, I have a very special episode planned for all of you, and I think that all of you are going to like it a lot. I hope y'all are doing good. I hope your day has went well. Mine certainly has. And with that, we will be getting into our episode. I hope you enjoy. Alright, so what do we think about cringe culture? I certainly have some thoughts on it, definitely, if you ask me. Um, I think in a way, it's kind of a big part of our culture as people, because I feel like it, shows, how people changed, you know what I mean? Like, this is what people used to find funny, which that's always very interesting to me in, so many ways. But, I mean, it is very bad. Oh my god, it's bad. I can't tell you how many, things that I've seen on the internet about it, and I have just shut down mentally because it is very brain rotty. I hate brain rot. And we're going to be talking about that later. We will be talking about that later. So, what I have to say about, well, this section is about cringe culture, which the first people that we're talking about are millennials. Now, I live with millennials, and they're not bad. They're like the decent millennials, but I also see the cringy kind of millennials pretty much every day. Everywhere you go, you're gonna see them. You can't escape the pink fan base. So, anyway, as I was saying, so millennials. It's basically if you have a cell phone, if you have Instagram, if you have TikTok, then you see these millennials. Or if you're lucky, you don't. Which I envy you a lot. But they seem to have this certain form of, the way they dress. Like they have like the pixie cut and like the buffed up eye makeup and like you know what I mean? Like they're a millennial when you see them. When you scroll down and you see them come up on your screen, you're like, "Yep, that's a millennial." And I know it, and I don't know what I'm in for if I watch this. And obviously, since that little dopamine rush from that little silly phone of yours, you're gonna watch it anyway. And you regret it. You regret watching that so much. But guess what? You can't go back because you already watched it. It's already in your brain. Ugh. And they have like some type of Disney shirt on or something like that, and they're just like doing some corny like little dance type of shit, like the lip syncing, like the over exaggerated like faces and everything. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I don't need to explain it because everybody knows. Everyone has seen a millennial. Like I literally just said. Anyway, my thought on them is that, look, the way I see it, you can do whatever you want. It is your life, and you can just record and post what you want, unfortunately, because some people post things that aren't quite the best. And I mean that in multiple ways. But, they're gonna do what they want. They're gonna do what they want. And that's fine. And you know that we can do what we want and what we can do. is we can scroll past and not watch it. How about that for some advice? Take my advice. I'm not always the smartest, but take take that. Take that. What about my generation? And this is the golden one. You know, we're gonna be the unfortunately we're gonna be future politicians and shit like that. I don't know. I'm not good with the generational shit. Um Gen Z. Oh my. There is so much talk about how Gen Z is probably the worst generation to exist. And you know what? I agree. I agree fully. There is just so much like chaos within my generation, and like it's just very messy. And like none of it ever makes sense either. And that's always going to be very interesting to me because what are we doing? Why? Like the humor that people in my generation have, including me, I'm not going to deny that my humor is more broken than the bones of a lactose free 80-year-old. I it's bad. I I do unfortunately find the 6'7", 6'7" thing, that thing kind of funny. Not like as funny as a lot of people think, but I do kind of giggle a little bit here and there when I hear it. It's like when I'm at work, so I work at a Dunkin', and so they'll have me work at the window, and I'll have to tell someone how much it is, and of course, it'll have to be 6.70, and their kid will be back there. They're like, "Oh, 6'7". I hate it. I hate it a lot. I can't lie. I literally can't lie about it. But here we are. I can't escape it. It will never end. It's oh god. It's tragic, but you know, we will fight through it. I think that the world hello? I think that the world will persevere. I think we will persevere. So, the point that I am making is that our humor is broken. And I feel like in the new times where like more like children, like actual like influential children are getting cell phones, it's getting to them and it's going to like rot their brain and it's going to make this influence them like on them. God, that is like just not good. And I just don't agree with it. Like I don't me personally, I don't agree with the people who get their kids phones like before they're in high school. Like I'm not one of those like people who like wants to have kids, but if I do, I'm not going to let them get a cell phone until they're at least like old enough to decipher like things from bad and good and like not being so influential, you know what I mean? Like about maybe 8th grade around there to like high school age. So like 8th or ninth grade basically for yeah. Um but yeah, like with kids like I feel like they're also since they're like very immature because you know they're children, they're gonna find this stuff funny even though it's really not because it's and if you think about it, like especially with AI, it's like making this very big effect on like the youth, and it's not a good effect. And I feel like we should be doing like more about it, or like more to like try and stop it, or like we shouldn't be giving technology to children. I know I've said that already, but we shouldn't. Like, we shouldn't. It's not good. Don't do that. Like, it's like the thing with the AI Jake Paul and, like, stuff like that. Like, that, I don't think kids should be seeing. Plus, it's like, also with, like, older people, they're gonna believe that stuff with AI, because, like, AI's been getting so much more realistic. It's scary. It's actually very scary to me. But that's a different topic for a different episode. Alright, so to move on to our next and final topic, I'm going to be talking about working in minimum wage. Now, look, I don't have a whole lot to complain about, okay, because, like, it's minimum wage. Like, what do you expect? But, look, it's a job. And if any of you are also working minimum wage, don't feel bad about it. Feel good about the fact that you actually took initiative to go and take and, like, get a job. And feel good about the fact that you even, like, got the interview and everything too. It's hard out here. Like, I've had friends who have gone through hell trying to get a job, and oh my god, it's hard. But, but I do feel like more people should get jobs. Like, I feel like we don't have enough people in the workforce, and that's why, like, some services are a little bit slow, or, like, a little too, like, they're not done right a lot of the time. Because I feel like, I'm not trying to sound like one of those people either, but I feel like after COVID, a lot of people just genuinely don't want to go and get a job, but I think people should, because then you can get money. And what can you do with money? You can spend it. Not don't spend all your money that you make. That's not a good decision. Um, just don't do that. Save it. Save your money, but still spend a little bit of it, because, like, you're not gonna have any fun if you don't spend any money. If you don't spend a little bit, you don't spend a little bit, you're not gonna be able to do anything. So that's another piece of advice. Because I just spent, like, almost $100 last night, because I went to this, like, asylum out in PA, and I got a little hoodie, because, like, who wouldn't go and buy a little hoodie? So now I can, like, go flex when I went there. And also that I spent $70 on a ticket. Alright, well, I think that that is gonna do it for our episode today. What did you guys think? Did we enjoy it? Did we like it? Did we like our little conversation today? I hope you did, and I hope you all have a very fantastic day. And stay tuned for our next episode on the Cult of Japanese.